Welcome to Girl Talk. We are filming here at the Pink Poodle once again, and we sure do love it here. And what a great time to be here, because we're gonna get a chance to talk a little bit about fall fashion today, and we're even gonna talk a little bit about fitness today. So we got some fun stuff to chat about, huh?
Yeah.
We're going to learn about consignment too
Yeah.
at the Pink Poodle. It's not just a resale store, but it's a place you can bring your items if you'd like to get a little cash for Christmas, or maybe put it as store credit for
I was
some
just
new
thinking
stuff.
that when I was walking through, because I see the purses. I'm like, the last thing I need is a purse. I'm like, wait, I should bring my extra purses in.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, we were just chatting with Beth for a second, and she says some of the people that bring in their consignment, you know, you get it towards an account, I guess. We're going to learn more about the process a little bit later. But how great would that be to have just money in the bank when you walk in to do your shopping? I love that.
Have you ever done that before?
No, but I think part of the reason is, you know, well, one, I need to clean out my closet, but
Don't we
two,
all?
you know, it's hard when you don't know what the process looks like. So I'm excited to find out more about that. So it's less of a mystery, and then, you know, you just feel more comfortable coming in and knowing what to do.
Well, and how much stuff do you keep forever? And you're like, why? When you could actually get money for it, or get, you know, new stuff.
There's got to be an incentive for me.
Right.
Either changing it out for something new or helping a good cause. But if there's some things that I don't want to give away, that's really hard to. A new sweater is a great incentive.
Right.
Yeah.
Or rocking your new
Or a
fall
new pair of
boots.
boots.
Yeah.
She and
Or
I
the
both.
whole new thing, right? The whole new
That's
outfit.
true.
Completely adorned in pink poodle today.
Poodleized, yeah. Love it. Love that.
Yeah,
So,
we'll talk with Apricot Lane about what's hot in their store for fall too.
yeah, some fall fashion trends, because they're often going out other places and seeking out, you know, some of the markets that I don't have time to go to Dallas and Vegas and all these great things. I wish I did, but and then bringing it back for us. So lots of fashion.
Well, and everyone's so busy. It's so, like, who has time to do that? It's nice to be able to stop in, get the latest looks. No, we're all just so busy, and fall's crazy. You were saying something about, you watched Good Morning America?
Yeah, I saw this segment the other day where they were talking, a couple physicians were talking about how stress is actually good for us. There's new studies coming out that it's not such a bad thing anymore. And in fact, boredom or lack of an underload can often show the same symptoms that stress can. Fatigue, headaches, you know, all those kinds of negative aspects,
I'm really
right?
healthy.
Yeah, so this is great for the type A personalities that are like on the go all the time, and yeah, not having enough to do
Being
can actually be
underwhelmed
just as
is
bad.
not good for me. I just sit there and I'm like, oh, then I have more anxiety than if I'm like have too much to do. Then you don't have time to think about it. You just go, you just do it.
That makes sense, because, you know, when you do get kind of in a slump, it's not usually the day that you've been busy that you're in a slump, right? It's the day that you sat at home and you didn't take off your pajamas, and maybe you didn't
Yep.
even shower, although you wouldn't admit it. But, you know, that's the day where you're like, oh, golly, you just feel sort of down in the dumps. But,
Exactly. It's so
interesting.
great at the end of a day when I have X, Y, and Z to do, and I hope I can get it done, and I hope I can be on time. That's the day that I feel most most achievement when I get home. And like, I have a reason to cross my legs and relax now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a little bit of stress actually motivates you to prepare, to work harder. I think it's probably like anything in moderation. As long as you're not overstressed or underwhelmed, you're somewhere in that middle, and you know how to regulate it and moderate it. That's probably the...
Yeah, just keeping busy with the right activities, and we'll get a chance to talk to Lauren a little bit later about some fitness, and she's going to talk training and
Specifically for women.
right, and that's, I think, just one of the things, you know, to keep yourself busy. And now we know it's okay to be a little stressed. So thanks.
Yeah,
We feel better already.
Keep yourself busy in positive ways. And
Right.
so I think it's going to be a great show, especially with Apricot Lane and Orange Shoe Fitness.
Pink Poodle.
Shopping and fitness are a great way to
Relieve
that
stress.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, we're going to find out more about all that. We'll be back with Apricot Lane coming up right after this on Girl Talk.
Welcome back to Girl Talk. We are filming here at the Pink Poodle today. We've got all kinds of fashion to discuss. But first, we're going to talk boutique fashion. We've got mother-daughter duo, Carol and Ashley Johnson from Apricot Lane. Thank you for coming.
You're welcome. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, absolutely. So can you tell us a little bit about your buying process and how that all works?
Well, we typically go to shows, either Vegas or we're going to Dallas in about 2 weeks. So we go there to buy our products from our branded vendors, and then Ashley's going to LA and doing a shopping trip there. Yeah, so we kind of we go all over.
Got to do what the job calls for, right? Just
that's
have
right.
to
Yes,
travel.
yeah, I know, that's right.
You travel for us, so we don't
Right.
have to.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's wonderful. Well, we get to talk all kinds of fall trends because we're here in the Pink Poodle. There's all kinds of fall trends, and we've got our boutique trends that you guys bring to us too. So talk to us what's new in your world in boutique. What kinds of trends are we seeing?
Well, like I mentioned before, we are seeing a lot of fur vests again. The faux fur is definitely really popular over like a plaid shirt or even a black mini dress. The plaid is still very popular. And then we're also seeing a lot of flares coming back too, flare jeans and flare pants. Yeah, so not complete flare, but like a little baby flare.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
been a while.
It has been a
We're ready
while.
to cycle that back.
Right.
Yeah,
finally.
exactly. Skinny jeans.
Where
yeah.
if you're like me and you keep everything, eventually it comes back.
Exactly, just bring it back
Don't wait
on.
about 15, 20 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
So fall and everybody loves their denim. They love their jeans. So can you tell us a little bit about your favorite denim vendors and what you carry at Apricot Lane?
My favorite are the ones that I'm wearing. Well, one of my favorites. This is called Mavi, and they're so nice because they just have a little bit of stretch, and they're actually designed to like lift the tush a little bit. So women really love that. Our other favorite vendor is Henry and Bell. And there's only one other store that carries it in Madison, but Henry and Bell, that's a vendor that comes to us, and then we get to pick all the different styles. And they have just the right amount of give. That's their logo, and it's true because I love my Henry
So
and
they're
Bells
comfy.
as well.
Yes,
They're
they
so
are.
Yeah.
amazing. You can wear them like one day and another day and another day and another day, and they won't stretch out.
Well, and
You
I
know,
love
that's it.
yours that are Bordeaux.
Yes, these
so
are
they're not
Bordeaux
your
ones.
typical denim looking
Right.
color.
So, yeah.
Gorgeous
Very cool.
fall color too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's nice to have those deep, richer colors as we go into fall.
Right.
So I love
right.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're super comfortable.
So you guys have just recently come into business here in the Madison area, and you've been around just a little bit. We've known you a couple months now. Has your business changed at all since you first opened?
I think we definitely have found what we as a mom and daughter like to buy for our store, and with that we're finding like our customer. So during the summer it was a younger customer, and we just really found that people don't want to spend that much money here on summer clothes. So bringing in more fall merchandise, heavier sweaters, things like that is definitely attracting a different kind of customer.
Yeah.
And
So-
we definitely have a lot of mothers and daughters that shop at
Yeah.
our store. So, I would say it's about 50-50 as
Yeah.
far as like her age, my age.
That's what's
Yeah.
fun is you can. It's really a place for both.
Right.
So
Right.
you can go together and both find fashion that works for you.
Right.
Love that.
Are there any promos going on this month with all your new fall merchandise?
We do. We have one specifically. It's for our breast cancer promo, and it's the Nepal bracelets.
Oh, pretty.
$5 of these bracelets will go to the Susan G. Komen in the local chapter. So we have that promo, and if you buy one, then you also get 10% off through the month of October.
Wow.
We have another promo. It's called MEJ. They're pretty popular. They're headbands and little hair bands, and they're supposed to be really comfortable. They don't pull your hair. They don't leave a little bump. You know, if you're used to wearing ponytails. But same concept, 10% if you wear your
Wow,
MEJ.
cool.
So yeah, so we're really
I like to
You
do
know,
those
happy.
things for a cause too. Fashion with a
Absolutely.
cause.
That's
Exactly.
right.
Love
that's
it.
right.
That's
And we
great.
do have a lot of them there. So
Wonderful.
yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time. We love having you on. We'll come check out all the latest trends that you guys have found for us all over the place. Carol and Ashley Johnson over at Apricot Lane in Westtown Mall.
Right.
And after this, we're going to check in with Lauren Burkle, who joins us from Orange Shoe. Stick around for more Girl Talk.
Hi, welcome back to Girl Talk. We're here today at the ginormous Pink Poodle.
That's a new one, a
We're-
new word.
It's so fabulous also. I have to think of other ways to describe it. We're here with Lauren Burkle, owner and personal trainer at Orange Shoe Personal Fitness, and we're going to be discussing why and how women should and can be strong, right?
Absolutely. Yeah,
So,
definitely.
Lauren, welcome. Thanks for
Thank you.
coming.
Yeah, absolutely. Love being here.
What does Orange Shoe Personal Fitness do?
Well, we work with individuals, groups, and businesses to create customized fitness solutions. So whether it's personal training, small group training, or corporate wellness, we really want to take into account your budget, your schedule, your goals, and then deliver results for you.
Sure.
That all sounds good.
Exactly.
And I know you work with both men and women, but this is obviously Girl Talk. So let's talk about women specifically, how Orange Shoe can help, and strength training.
Yeah, definitely. So, I think women are often very comfortable with the cardiovascular aspect of fitness, and it might be easier to go for a walk, go for a run, get on the treadmill, go for a bike ride. But a lot of women are pretty intimidated by strength training and don't know where to start, maybe are doing the wrong types of things for their goals, and sometimes face injuries. And so working with a personal trainer, working with Orange Shoe, we can really create that plan specific to you and specific for women.
That's so true too, at least for me, is the motivation factor and the intimidation factor that comes along with strength training sometimes is a deterrent.
Sure.
You need a little help, you need that motivation, because it is a little easier. That's interesting for women sometimes to do the cardio. Yeah, but it's interesting how much weight loss and things come from that strength training.
Yeah, it's so
forget
important.
that.
Strength
So
training
let's go
is-
on to that. What are some of the biggest reasons why women should add strength training to their program?
For sure. So there's definitely psychological aspects to it as well as the physical side. And just on the physical side, I mean, women sometimes think, well, if I start lifting weights, I'll bulk up. And the fact of the matter is, women don't carry enough testosterone in our bodies to really see that bulk. So what it's going to do is create that muscle definition to have the tone that everybody wants. And then there's some other longer term things too. It's going to increase your metabolism, so muscle burns more than fat. It's going to help maintain your bone density as you age, which is so important for us. And simple things like just improves your posture, which makes you feel better and look better.
Don't you always
Right.
want to sit up straighter?
Like
Yeah.
Lauren, so you mentioned a few some psychological benefits as well.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about those?
Absolutely. So the one of the biggest ones is just going to be elevating your mood. It's going to help you feel better. A lot of any aspect of fitness and working out often does that, releasing endorphins, things like that. But the other area that many women feel strength training contributes to is that you're gaining this sense of being strong and independent, and that increases confidence and increases self-image. So really, really just brings your overall sense of self up, which who doesn't want that? I mean, we could all use a little bit more of a boost.
Absolutely. And talk to us more about any specific benefits towards women. Are there any other benefits of strength training specifically to us?
Yeah. Women, we go throughout our life cycle, our body changes so much, more so than men. Just as a simple example, if a woman is pregnant, her body is going to change more in 9 months than a man's body does during his entire life. And so strength training is something that we can do to help us maintain and control what our body is doing, and like as we age, being able to prevent falls. That strength training is just so crucial to all aspects of our life, all ages, all stages.
Wow.
What a great time to start too, with it getting colder outside. Maybe focusing not less, but incorporating strength training into your workout, because we might need to be indoors a little bit more.
Absolutely, it's a great time to get that going. A lot of people throughout the summer months are outside, recreating, running, biking. We go inside, and it's a great opportunity to do that. So definitely recommend working with a personal trainer to get started, and being able to just really create that specific plan for you.
Well, thank you so much, Lauren, for being here. Unfortunately, we're out of time already.
That's
I can't wait till you're
all right.
back again.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for more Girl Talk. We're here at the Pink Poodle, and we're going to be talking about how to consign your clothes.
Welcome back to Girl Talk. We are filming today at the Pink Poodle, and now the segment you've been waiting for, we're going to get the inside scoop from Joe Testa here about the consigning process. So if you've got some items in your closet that you're ready to clean out, you don't want to miss this segment. We get the 101, Consignment 101 from Joe right over here. Welcome, Joe. Thanks for having us.
Well, thank you very much, and we are really pleased that you could be here and ready to just make this very user-friendly so that someone knows how this process works and really how simple it is to just bring things in and have it checked out and go on with their day.
Absolutely. So let's do a little role playing here. Sure. We walk in the door. We have our very first customer. What does this look like?
Hi, how are you?
Hi, good.
Are you a new consignor?
I am. I've
You
never
are.
done this before.
Okay. Well, we're going to start first by getting you logged in right here at this counter.
Okay.
And tell me your last name.
Crescent.
Okay. And first initial?
J.
J. Okay. So we have today's date. You're number 15 today, but you're new. So I'm just going to mark that on here.
Okay.
All right. Now, you're going to take this sheet and this clip, take the outer sleeve of each outer garment, and when you get down to where I'm directing you, put them on the rack,
Oh, okay.
and take this clip and put those two sleeves together, and everything in between that is yours, and that's how we identify your belongings before we even begin the process of reviewing them.
Okay.
So if you look right down here, you'll see a pink disco ball hanging from the ceiling.
Okay.
Okay, and that's where you're going to take them. Beth is down there, and there's a rack, and that's where she'll review your clothes.
So the rest of the consigning takes place over there. Let's go check it out. All right, we're over here now under the famous pink disco ball where Janet will consign her items, finish the consignment process. So now we know that she needs to clip her first and her last item over here on the rack. So she's going to do that with the paper that Joe gave her. And that lets them know which items all belong to her so that nothing gets lost here at the Pink Poodle. We're going to talk to Beth Testa now, who's going to give us the inside scoop on how the rest of the process works.
Hi there. How are you today?
So now what we want to know, Beth, is basically once we get over here, how long does it take once our items are in the receiving area?
Okay. According to how many people are here, it's usually anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
And I usually ask the consigners to walk around, take a look at what we have, and I will review their items, see what I can take and what I can't take.
Okay, so Janet can kind of go and come back while we figure things out here. And how do you keep track of a person's belongings?
Well, that's why we are really emphatic on clipping the first and last pieces so that no one can take or the items get mixed up with other people's things. So what I do is we always ask that they come in on hangers so that we can review them easy on the rack, get a good look at them. A lot of times people bring cocktail dresses in and they've had a good time at their events and there are spots and things on. So we're very particular about what we take, and we're looking for condition, we're looking for color, we're looking for labels. Labels are very important. Our customers love label clothing. Here we have a Karen Kane top, which probably originated, retail was probably about $78 to $88. We'll probably put $24.99 on it.
Okay. And let's talk a little bit about pricing. So you mentioned that you're going to put $24.99 on that one. What kinds of factors play into that? Is that mostly the labels and condition?
Labels, condition, color, appropriate time of year for the garment.
And how quickly, once we do that, are my things processed and then put out on the floor?
Those items, according to how many people we have, we usually have at least 50 consigners each day, and we take in anywhere from 1,000 to 2,000 pieces over 2 days. But I like to have them out on the floor by the next day.
Okay, so let's go check out some of the items that were the no thank you items
Sure.
from the consignment.
Sure.
So you have some of these over here. And what things are you looking for? How did these get here?
These items are here because they are a little too old, very wrinkly. been washed a little too much, and the current labels and condition is basically why they've ended up over here.
Okay, and we appreciate that as customers. So you help us filter through so that when we come, we don't have to sift through some older items
Right.
that aren't really in style.
Right.
But you've just got some consignments that are awesome, some new things that come in now for fall. Let's kind of touch on some of these items.
Everyone is after boots. These are a beautiful pair of Donald Pliner boots that have come
Gorgeous.
in. Retail was $475. We will put $179 on those.
Wow,
Brand new.
huge savings.
These are Stuart Weitzman all-weather boots that they come out with the same fabric, different style every year. These are about $450.
And let's get really quick to the Chanels. I've been kind of eyeing those. Talk to me
Sure.
about
These
that.
are brand new Chanel shoes, retail at least $700 or $800. We will put $250 on those
wow,
for sure.
that's outstanding, and some gorgeous winter coats.
This is
here,
a
too.
beautiful Henna K shearling coat that came in. The receipt was in the pocket, $2,300. We put $999 on that one.
Beautiful color.
This is a beautiful faux suede with a real fox color on the hood, which would be great for winter, $59.99.
Wow. Gorgeous things that came in for fall. Now, our consignor was shopping around a little bit. Last, I want to end on how do we know when our items have sold and how do we get paid for those items?
Okay, now that she's completed her consignment agreement, she'll get a little slip like this, tells her how to go online, check her balance. She then can call up and receive a check, and we can let her know at that time what items have sold.
Wow, outstanding. So we can get a check for it, or we can just keep it in the bank for some of these awesome new fall finds that you've had coming in.
They can use it at checkout.
Love that. Well, Beth, thank you so much for walking us through this process, demystifying the consignment process. We appreciate it very much.
Thank you.
And thanks to our guests, and thank you for watching. That's all for Girl Talk for today. Please join us next time.